Greetings, everyone. Welcome to our Pisces season astrology news. We are cooking dinner right now, and my dogs are super playful, so we'll have some background noise. But I realized we're like a week into Pisces season. I had to get my nails done. My nails were looking crazy, y'all. I couldn't talk to y'all looking crazy. They were looking crazy. But we got to kick off. We got to talk about what the season is all about. We got to get into your readings. It's time. Okay, then let's get into it. Welcome to Pisces season. Pisces energy is mutable water energy. So if you haven't plugged into a water sign or a mutable sign, that's Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, water signs, mutable signs, Virgo, Pisces, Sagittarius, and Gemini. If you have not plugged into one of those, someone who has that energy, this is the time to go ahead and connect, because mutable energy is quite chaotic, and it, especially for those of you who really thrive in things being consistent and stable, and you know what it is, you thrive in things that really just make common sense. Like, you can connect with the mutable sign and like you'll be like, this person don't think right. But it's because mutable energy, just the path that mutable signs are taken down, it's 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 abnormal. And that's why mutable signs thrive in abnormal situations. But also, when mutable energy is activated, when we're in mutable seasons or the moon is in a mutable sign, things feel almost out of sync. And that's because mutable energy wants to strengthen you through the discomfort, whereas fixed signs are about, strengthening you through this real stability and consistency. Mutable energy wants to push you to the edge of your emotions, of your mind, of your spirituality, of your body. It wants to push you to the edge and show you the limits that you're putting on yourself that in some ways aren't real, right? Sometimes you feel, okay, like, this is a real limitation, and there are moments when we feel blocked. But mutable energy is like, fuck limitations. I'm a manifester. I am here to go where I want to go, and I can't go where I want to go if I'm staying where I am. And so Pisces, as a mutable sign, is a water sign. And so emotionally right now, we are trying to go somewhere. There's somewhere that we need to transition into. This Ace of Cups, the Six of Swords, there's the Six of Pentacles, or Six of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles. There's this humbling healing that we're giving to ourselves as well as to others. And it's pushing us emotionally into this fresh state of connection. Connection to what? Connection to the people in your life, your partners, your family, your coworkers. It's pushing you into this fresh state of connection to what's important to you. Maybe it's your career that you're really into right now. You really want to get yourself to this certain position in your career, or you are trying to build something independently. Or maybe you're trying to build a family, or maybe you're just working on some project. Maybe you're trying to get a new home or build a home. There is this fresh sense of connection to that thing, and it's very ground level, and it's all about healing. It's like that mutable teetering of energy where you're plugged in but you're not plugged in at all, knowing when to plug in, knowing when to completely tune out, right? Even this conversation is mutable energy is not linear, but it's taking you somewhere. It's like, okay, well, what does this mean? What do I do? How do I know when to tune in? How do I know when to tune out? You follow the feeling. You follow your emotional intuition. Your energy should be focused on healing your connection to the things and people in your life. And if it doesn't feel like that, you're going in the wrong direction. Follow that feeling. You know when things click because the connection to that thing feels so right. Even if you're at the base level of it, it feels rooted. So let's talk about these transits and what we've got to really be aware of as we navigate this next month. Okay, so the sun is in Pisces from February 18th to March 30th in this water energy. We need rest and we need a lot of space, a lot of physical space, a lot of emotional space, because everyone's dealing with things and they've still got to navigate life. The Five of Swords, they're dealing with things, they're dealing with their own mind, they're dealing with situations with other people where it's just terrible, negative energy, haters, liars, all of that. The Five of Swords, they're dealing with that. And so you're just having a conversation with them, not knowing that this Five of Swords energy is behind their soul. It's living in their mind, it's living in their heart. So you need a lot of space because you're also dealing with those things. We also have two retrogrades kicking off. We just had Mercury retrograde, or we just had Mars retrograde wrap up in Cancer, thank goodness. And we feel energized again. But Venus is going retrograde in Aries on March 1st. And Mercury will move into Aries on March 3rd and then go retrograde on the 15th. So we need to pull back. The Ace of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, and the Six of Wands. Six of Wands in reverse. Yeah, there's this huge, glorious moment happening, but for some reason, it's gonna stick, but it feels really messy. It feels like I think I'm going in the right direction, but I thought this was going to be a big moment for me, but I thought this was going to make me money, more money, but it's just these buts. I thought that like this risk was going to really turn into something, and it feels like it is, but that's these retrogrades coming in here to stop us in our tracks. And it's like, oh my gosh, I thought that we were really moving forward here. This Aries card, this Aries energy, and here's that Three of Swords here to scream and say, well, what? Well, this impulse, this instinct, this direction. I know you put so much into it, and I know the next step seems simple, but that promise of simplicity, it's a little bit of a trap right now. Okay, so do I worry about every decision that I make, and do I second guess every decision that I make? No, don't worry. Don't second guess, but also don't be so sure that the way that you're thinking and you're approaching things is going to fully stick. It feels like there's this layer of pain that must be addressed in all of these different situations before this next step can be taken. It's that Aries and Libra axis, the Aries card and the Libra card, the Libra card, the Aries card. There is this relation that needs to happen between you and that thing. If you think you can get to the thing by just getting to the thing, you can't. You need to have really good relations to get to the things. Remember that as this retrograde kicks off and you think that you can just jump into these next levels, you should remember that what this retrograde wants us to do, these retrogrades want us to do, is evaluate that instinct, evaluate the partnership, and be really honest with yourself about the ways that you can improve those partnerships without making yourself feel like shit, because that's what retrogrades do, without you making other people feel like shit. Just see it, process it, and give to yourself, give to others in the process of filling in those gaps, in the process of going after that thing. It has to be tied into your relations. Trapped in this independent race. You're not the only one here, and you need to remember that as you build, as you run ahead. Make those pit stops. Make a lot of pit stops. It might seem counterintuitive. It might seem unhelpful, because why am I using all of this energy to, you know, on people when I could just be using it on myself and moving forward? Because what you're actually doing is opening the door to this next phase of your life, and this next phase of your life isn't just about you going and doing things. It's about a really meaningful journey in everything that you create, everything that you do, having so much more meaning than it once did. And that meaning comes from the people who get you. Pisces season is such an interesting time. These retrogrades are going to kick our ass, just telling you right now, but we will get through it. And we will feel healed from everything that has come along with this past year, and that is a blessing. So we're going to talk more about Pisces season and how it's impacting each sign in your readings on YouTube. So be sure to subscribe to Soleil the African Witch on YouTube and check in for your readings. I'll be posting them starting this week. The Pisces season playlist Le Poisson is out now on Apple Music, and the link for the playlist is in my description. And I love you guys so much. I will see you in your readings. I hope this was fun and insightful. Love you. Welcome to Pisces season.